Hey everybody, Louise here, Auckland, New Zealand. Come to show you the beautiful Pohutukawa trees. This is my third attempt because my gimbal was playing up a little bit and we kept on rocking and rolling. So I've deleted those ones and hopefully it's going to be better this time. So let me turn the camera and get you some beautiful views of these trees. Oh, there we go. There we go, Pohutukawa tree. This one is just coming into bloom, another week or so, and it'll be covered in beautiful red flowers. So I'm walking along the shoreline here of the Manukau Harbour and Kiwi Esplanade, looking across to the city there. You can see the volcanoes on the skyline. It's low tide, so there's quite a lot of bird life here at the moment as well. And I'm going to show you these beautiful, beautiful New Zealand Christmas trees. So the Pohutukawa blooms at Christmas. They're gorgeous. Like the cherry blossom season in Japan, the minute they start to bloom, we start getting our selfies and we start collecting all our photos and I start sharing them with you. And this is what the tree looks like. It is amazing. So this particular one is in full bloom. In fact, it's just getting ready to finish. The flowers don't last too long. The little red stamens all start blowing off and they form a little bit of a carpet. As you can see just on the rocks here, the rocks all start to turn pink and it's really, really gorgeous. So looking out across the low tide, there's quite a lot of birds out here, so we're going to see if we can spot a couple of nice ones. But first of all, let's have a look at the gorgeous, beautiful flower. So the New Zealand Christmas tree. It is divine. Look. Really, really amazing. Against that blue sky, this is the postcard, the Christmas, well, it's the Christmas card really. Makes a beautiful Christmas card. So take a photo and then write a message on it, it is perfect. Let's have a look up close at the flowers. Flowers are beautiful. So I've just been watching Pete in Florida showing all his beautiful Christmas decorations. This is the New Zealand. And they're just beautiful. So the bees love it, and I love the honey that the bees make with from the gorgeous flower. But look, it's bright red. They range in colour from a pale pink through to a really, really dark brown. And there's even a yellow one, a golden one, which is very, very special. But we do have them around the city, so I can bring you a different variety of Pohutukawa from time to time. This one ready to burst forth. Pohutu means to burst forth. This one is about to do its thing. You can probably hear all the birds as well. It's really gorgeous. So looking down onto all the rocks here, there's lots of volcanic rocks. There is a volcano just behind me, Mangere Mountain, and we've got Mangakiki just through there. So here the little petals are all falling off. And we end up with a little carpet underneath. You can also use oh, there's a bee just coming in. Mr. Bee, how are you? You can also use these little petals, soak them and get the dye out of them, so then you could make it, colour something with it, make a tea, make a nice drink, you know. We could have a Pohutukawa vodka. Yeah, it'd be lovely to have a Christmas drink with it. They love the Pohutukawa. Even though they're not scented, the nectar must be very, very sweet because they really, really love collecting it from these flowers. We do have native bees in New Zealand as well. We have about 28 different varieties. But New Zealand bees are different from other bees because they don't live in colonies. They live on their own. So they make their own little nest and live there. And I've actually just bought some bee houses for New Zealand bees that I'm going to give to people for Christmas to encourage them to have bees in their gardens. So I'm standing underneath the tree and it's gorgeous. It's really beautiful. So I'm having a little bit of a nature day today, which is fun and really, really lovely. So we started off with the walk this morning on the nature, following the little creek along and having a look at the trees and all the gorgeous stuff there. That was nice. And then I promised you I'd come and bring you the gorgeous Pohutukawa tree. So let us follow on here a little bit. I'm going to take you for a walk. There's another nice Pohutukawa tree just down there. We're going to go in that direction and then I'm going to finish. So I just want to take you for a walk along the Kiwi Esplanade. Meantime, let us turn around and look at the tree oh, see, look, this is how big they are. There's somebody coming underneath it, so that's nice to get it into perspective. And this is this from this side. Yeah, amazing. So this path and this road goes all along the waterfront to the end, and it's known as Kiwi Esplanade. There was a cabaret, a dine and dance or something like that here in the old days. I think it was burnt down in 1930 and it was on the point over here where we're walking to now. So we're going under this other Pohutukawa tree, which is yet to burst forth as well. It's got a few gorgeous flowers on it. Some of them are really low. Look at this one. And the aerial roots that they put down. So here the roots are going into the earth. So it's going to get a lot more nourishment. Yeah, and here they are here as well. Going to get a lot more nourishment that way. Provide gorgeous shade along the waterfront though. So the area of Auckland is Migratory Bridge, and we're probably about 10 minutes from the airport here. It's an expensive place to live now, never used to be. It used to be like, I suppose, I don't know how you would describe it, but it was never very sought after. But these days it's top of everybody's list for places to come and live. So some of the local houses over here. I mean, imagine, you can see why it's expensive now. I suppose in the old days, before they had the motorway, it was considered a little bit off the beaten track, a little bit out of the way. There is a volcano through here, which is right through there, just behind those, not very high, but it's behind those two big trees there. And you do get a gorgeous view from up there. I've been up there several times, so it's lovely. So just walking along the foreshore now. You can see the motorway there that goes through to the airport. About 10 minutes from the airport, so it's not too bad. All the volcanic rock here. So this is a migratory bird area as well. There's a bird refuge at the other end where godwits and toria, different birds that are migrating from around the Pacific, Alaska and Russia come in here, and they usually will stay here for a couple of days, get some strength, and then they head further south in New Zealand. Local houses. I always say if I didn't live where I live now, I'd like to come out and live here. I think it's I really do like it. So we've got lots of birds here. I think these are just seagulls. Yesterday when I called in here, there were quite a lot of pied stilts or pauaka and a couple of toria, which are oyster catchers. A little bit hard to see what these ones are out, but we've just got a flock of seagulls sitting here. They've been taking a bit of a rest up here. We'll have a little look at them. New Zealand seagulls are probably a little bit different from yours anyway. But thanks everybody for watching and supporting me here. This is, it's sort of like the YouTube thing is fantastic. It's really, really great, and I love meeting you all from everywhere around the world. Hello, seagulls. Some of our seagulls are endangered. These are just our common New Zealand seagull. They're okay. There's plenty of these around the shoreline. They've all come in for a bit of a rest. It's a good feeding grounds for birds out here. And there's plenty of fresh water for them as well. You can see there's a whole line of them. We'll see if we can get them in. There's a whole line of them drinking the fresh water that's coming down. There's a little stream here. It's quite interesting. They're all lined up there getting their fresh water. I'll zoom in on them. There they are. Whoa, hi, they're coming for us. So now you can see, I'll just go up a little bit, you can see there's the motorway going to the airport. Oh, and coming back from the airport, of course. And then a little bit of industry over here. And this is another port. So we're on the Manukau Harbour, which is the western side of Auckland. We have three major harbours. So we have And that's where we just walked from there, that beautiful Pohutukawa tree there. He's gorgeous. Very natural Christmas decorations in New Zealand, very simple and very natural. So we'll just walk through here. So the western side, of course, this is where all the big surf beaches are, and a lot of people go out fishing from this this side, and they can go out through the Manukau, it's known as the Manukau Heads, and go out into the Tasman Sea. So quite a good popular fishing spot. Can be a little bit dangerous, so you do have to watch what if you're thinking of going fishing. And not the greatest of beaches for swimming either, because it's very, very tidal, as you can see. Oh, the birds have all gone. Isn't that funny? They posed on, there's a few more coming back. They posed for us for a moment and then they've taken off. So Pohutu. Pohutu means to burst forth. So that's what they do. They burst and burst. So there's a little grove of them here. There's probably about 10 trees. It looks like one big tree at the moment, but single trees do grow this large actually. So some of the old ones that are hundreds of years old will be as large as this. We'll walk through here. This is lovely and cool. I've left my car here, so this is the end of my walk, which is great. I loved coming through here. It's really beautiful. You know, the trees, the way they're designed, look, they come out of the ground. Some of them form trunks and some of them just split open. Each one is individual. They're pretty amazing trees. And the birds love them, of course. Oh, it must be after school. We've got kids, yeah, it's just gone 3 o'clock, so we've got some kids coming home. Other varieties of trees here as well. What have we got? Yeah, no, we've got a good selection of trees just here. See this one? Several branches coming out of the trunk. It's a beautiful Monday. Really, really gorgeous. So we'll just walk along back to the foreshore here. Lots of birds around, hopping around. So it's Monday and it must be the 29th of November. Yes, so Christmas is in, not Christmas, December's in a couple of days, and then we've got Christmas coming up after that. Oh, look, puriri tree here, and the puriri is the green one there, and then we've got the Pohutukawa next to it. And I'm just going to walk you through over to this one. There's another nice one through on this side. And look at this tree in front of us. It's decided it wants to be a big tree. So it's just growing and growing, and its trunk's growing, and it's really been reaching for the sunlight. And it's grown way above that grove of Pohutukawa over there. But all the beautiful, the volcanic rocks here as well. Hi! And look at this one. So this is the postcard. You know, you can make whatever you like, but nature just makes it 10 times better than we do. Look at this. So it's just flowering on the side that gets the early morning sun, and as the days go by, the flowers are going to spread right over until the whole thing is bright red like the one we started with. So I reckon that's a good finishing shot. Look at that. Really, really fantastic. So everybody, thanks so much for watching. We are, I will see. There we go. That's it. That's the postcard shot. Thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. So kia ora and ka kite. See you all. I'm going to have a nature week. That's what I decided. I'm going to focus on nature this week. So that is really, really cool. So I'll just back in for the final view. We'll just try and get a house and a little bit of Kiwi Esplanade and the Pohutukawa, and that's gorgeous. Thanks everybody. Take care, have a fabulous Monday. The future is looking good, bright and cheerful. See you soon. Thank you. Bye for now.